Welcome back, Soul Family. Today we embark into what is considered divine union, also known as oneness or unity consciousness. This is a journey from separation to sacred connection. Have you ever paused, just for a moment, and felt that everything around you, the trees, the sky, the people, the air, is somehow connected? That you are not separate from it, but a part of it? This is the experience of oneness. And it's not just a mystical idea reserved for saints and sages. It's a living reality, available to each of us, here and now, even in the most ordinary moments. Oneness is the direct knowing that everything is interconnected not just mentally, but in your body, your breath, your being. It's the awareness that the same life force animating you is pulsing through the stranger walking by, the bird on the wire, and even the challenges you face. Our minds are conditioned to see the world in fragments. Me versus you, success versus failure, spiritual versus mundane. But this illusion of separation causes stress, fear, and disconnection. We begin to chase wholeness outside of us, when it has always lived within. Oneness isn't something we achieve, it's something we remember. Here are simple daily practices that reconnect you to this sacred truth. 1. Be present with your morning ritual. When sipping your tea or coffee, don't rush. Feel the warmth, savor the aroma. This moment is the whole universe expressing itself through you. Connect with nature, even briefly. Touch a tree, breathe with the wind. Let your heartbeat sync with the rhythm of life. Nature is one of the clearest mirrors of oneness. 3. See the divine in others. When you look into someone's eyes, silently remind yourself, this being is not separate from me. Whether it's a loved one or a stranger, it softens your heart and expands your awareness. 4. Micro meditations. Take a few deep breaths during your day. Feel the breath move in and out. That breath is shared with every living thing. Inhale oneness, exhale gratitude. 5. Conscious technology use. Even while on your phone, pause. Feel the pulse in your hand, the vibration of the now. Technology can be a tool of connection when used with presence. Each moment is an invitation. Even in the chaos, the traffic, the noise, oneness is whispering through the cracks. You are not alone, you never were. You are not just in the universe. You are the universe, expressing itself as you. When we live from oneness, everything shifts. We stop reacting and start responding. We dissolve judgment and move with compassion. We no longer seek love, we embody it. You become a living portal of peace, purpose, and presence. Each moment is an invitation. Even in the chaos, the traffic, the noise, oneness is whispering through the cracks. You are not alone, you never were. You are not just in the universe, you are the universe, expressing itself as you. Today, pause, breathe, feel, and remember the truth that sets the soul free. We are one, always have been, always will be. In the esoteric teachings of the ancestors, we find a common sense. It was said, you are not part of the whole. You are the whole, remembering itself. What if I told you that you have never been separate? Not from the stars, not from the stranger, not even from the pain you try to escape? The esoteric traditions all point to the same hidden truth. There is only one essence, expressing itself in infinite forms. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean, dreaming itself as a drop. In Hermeticism, it's called the principle of mentalism. All is mind. One infinite consciousness projects itself as the universe. In Advaita Vedanta Tattvamasi, you are that. In quantum theory, particles once connected remain entangled, no matter the distance. From mysticism to physics, the veil begins to thin. Separation is not reality. It is a program of perception. As souls incarnate into the density of matter, we enter the illusion of duality, self and other, light and shadow, good and evil. This amnesia is by design, for only in forgetting the one can we journey the sacred path of remembrance. It is not a flaw. It is the divine game, Lila, as the yogis say, where God hides itself within creation to rediscover itself through you. Your body is not separate from the cosmos. It is a microcosm, a sacred mirror of the whole. Your chakras echo planetary systems. Your breath is the rhythm of the universe. Your cells are stardust woven into divine intelligence. The mystic doesn't escape the body. The mystic becomes fully embodied to allow the one presence to live through form. Linear time is an illusion created by the mind. But in the metaphysical realms, all timelines coexist. Oneness transcends time. You are connected to all versions of yourself, past, present, future, and even other lifetimes. Every soul you meet is a reflection of your multidimensional self. Every moment is eternity folded into a heartbeat. When you feel this, even briefly, you no longer strive for wholeness, you realize you were never broken. To awaken to oneness is not an idea, it is an initiation. It dissolves ego identities, it crumbles false narratives, it humbles you into the sacred truth. All that I see, I am. All that I judge, I carry. All that I love, I awaken. This is why great mystics walk gently. They see only the one, hiding behind every mask. Yes, you can touch the infinite in meditation, but the deeper practice is integration. Try this as a great practical integration. Contemplate unity in contrast. When triggered or in conflict, ask, what part of me is being reflected here? Let intuition, not just logic, guide your perception. You will begin to see through the veil. Speak aloud, I am that I am. I am all that is. This recodes your field to remember divine identity. You are not here to become one with the universe. You are here to remember that you already are. The stars, the suffering, the joy, the silence, it's all you. It's all source. The path is not outward. It is inward, and it begins in the now. Let go of the illusion, return to the center, and whisper to yourself, I am not separate. I am the one awakening in form. You are not just in the universe, you are the blueprint. If the universe is a grand symphony, then every soul is a note, distinct yet inseparable from the whole. But what if your soul is not just one thing? What if you are a fractal, a multidimensional shard of a greater oversoul, playing out countless experiences across timelines, dimensions, and realms? This is where the path of oneness takes us. Beyond the personality, beyond space and time, into the living hologram of the divine. Now let's break down what are soul fractals. A fractal is a pattern that repeats itself infinitely, no matter how deep you go. This is not just a mathematical curiosity, it is the design of the soul. Your essence is part of a greater oversoul, and that oversoul expresses itself as many lifetimes, identities, and incarnations, all connected beyond the veil. Each one is a lens, each one is a piece, and all are reflections of the oneness consciousness. In metaphysics, the holographic model of the universe suggests every part of the whole contains the entire whole. You are not a speck inside the cosmos. You are the cosmos, encoded in flesh, holding the blueprint of creation in your being. This is why mystics say, know thyself. This is why mystics say, know thyself, and you shall know the universe. Now let's brush upon quantum mechanica and what it reveals. In quantum physics, when two particles interact and become entangled, they remain connected no matter how far apart they are. The moment one changes, the other does too, instantly. This is not science fiction. This is the sacred underpinning of soul relationships. Have you ever felt someone's thoughts before they called? Or felt a shift in energy when your twin flame, soul family, or ancestor moved through something? That's not coincidence. That's entanglement of consciousness. Because you are a fractal of the all, you exist on multiple dimensions simultaneously. The version of you seeking healing now may be sending ripples through your past life as a priestess, or activating a future version of yourself as a galactic teacher. Time is not a straight line. It's a spiral, and in the center of that spiral, you are already whole. To live in oneness is to begin experiencing yourself beyond the ego, beyond this body. Here are ways to start aligning with your greater self. Soul fractal meditation. Visualize a crystal prism. Each shard is a version of you, loving, learning, remembering. Feel them all merging back into your heart, into the one. Also, you can practice timeline merging. Before sleep, say, I now align with all versions of me who live in love, wisdom, and mastery. Let those frequencies anchor into your present self. Another great practical integration is light code journaling. Write from the perspective of your higher self. Allow language, symbols, or drawings to emerge. This bypasses the mind and activates your quantum memory. From today forward, try practicing oneness as a sacred mirror. Remembering everyone you meet is not just a reflection of your current self, but possibly a fragment of your soul's larger network. Your soulmate, another aspect of your oversoul, your deepest enemy, a contracted mirror to awaken shadow integration. We are not separate beings having separate lives. We are one being, exploring itself through infinite facets of form. The journey of oneness is the remembrance of your diamond self, faceted, multi-layered, infinitely reflecting the light of the source. You are not broken, you are not lost. You are simply remembering who you were before the forgetting. And as each piece returns, you become more whole, more radiant, more God-aware in form. You are not just in the field, you are the field. Awakening, one sacred breath at a time. Hope this resonated. If so, journey deeper. The path of unity has no end, only revelation. Let me know what are your thoughts on oneness in the comments. Until next time, Universal Consciousness signing out.